What's up, everyone? Tally with Spit here with another episode. This time we are going to be going over creature combos. It's not really meta with a cEDH, but when you do build decks, you do also want to build a few creature combos in it, just so that way you can go infinite in different ways instead of just using non-creature spells.
Let me rephrase that for you. If you're not running blue or black, you should be running creature combos.
I mean, you can still run creature combos on Demir.
Yeah, but not a lot.
Not a lot, but you still can. Like you still there is a possibility you can, but it's not. I think my rock side deck only runs 8 creatures, but I mean still I still can.
Eh.
Yeah, but still like it's that low, that level of probability. So so these decks that we built say we can
Mhm.
do creature combos. But before we do get started, few announcements. If you live in the area of Ada, Oklahoma, or pretty close to us in Ada, Oklahoma, there's going to be a brand new shop opening up called Hollow of Ada, which I think they are open right now. Their address is 308 East 10th Street, Ada, Oklahoma 74820. Come check it out. We actually are going to be frequent over there, and we are very big with cEDH in that shop. So come check us out and come play with us. Be tons of fun. Another thing is the giveaway is still going on for the Tricky Terrain.
NANI?!
All you gotta do, again, must live in the US, subscribe to this channel, like, comment on this video or the 2 priors that's been out already. I believe it was the
Turbo.
and yes,
Yes.
the
The
last
turbo and yes one.
and yes, that one, yeah. Oh, the Modern Horizons 3-1. Yeah, I had a brain fart. That happens.
Yeah.
So all you gotta do is comment on one of those 3 videos and you are entering. Plus, you also have to follow us on Twitter X at UCommanders. And don't forget to send that screenshot showing that you are subscribed. There are people who have already done that. Most of y'all have not yet. Make sure you do that, and you'll be able to enter as well. Cool. Let's get started. So as far as creature combos, what you got?
So a creature combo, in my opinion, is when you are winning the game with the creatures, not like Thassa's Oracle and Demonic Consultation, where it's stamped on the card that you just win the game. Like dockside loops, stuff that helps you win the game, dockside or Protean Hulk, stuff like that.
Kind of like that, yeah. So what's your first example?
It's actually Protean Hulk.
Yep.
It's a 5 colorless and 2 green for a creature beast 6/6 with whenever Protean Hulk dies, search your library for any number of creature cards with total mana value 6 or less and put them onto the battlefield, then shuffle. So you will get these 4 creatures onto the battlefield: Viserys here, Disciple of the Vault, Lesser Manticore, and Malaria. All of them will enter the battlefield at the same time. You will sacrifice Lesser Manticore to Viserys here. The scry is ineligible. Disciple of the Vault will trigger, dealing 1 damage to each opponent. Lesser Manticore will trigger. It has Persist. It will come back to the battlefield with a -1/-1 counter on it. Malaria makes it for creatures can't have -1/-1 counters. Then you present a loop of dealing 1 damage, bringing the creature back, and so on and so forth.
That's a really standard one. Plus, you also have the Sidisa line too, in case.
Yeah. But I don't run this in any of my decks just because Protean Hulk isn't as good as it used to be since Flash got banned.
Unban Flash. Unban it.
Make green great again?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
And screw the reserve list.
Yes. Abolish it.
Oh, shit. That's our main 2 things. But yeah, Flash. So I remember Flash was legal with Protein Hog because I remember Protein Hog was banned. Well, Flash was still unbanned, and then they unbanned Protein Hawk, brought the combo back again for a short period of time, and then finally banned Flash because they're just like, oh wait, that's the issue. It was
Yeah.
never Protein Hulk, it was Flash that was always the issue.
All you had to do
So,
was be in Sultai colors. You used Flash to get Protean Hulk, got those 4 creatures, and then you presented an infinite ping
hmm
combo.
yep,
Uh, Now you just have to be in Golgari colors to present this combo to the board.
yep, yep, and it's easy as that. Cool. So for mine is actually a deck that I built. Animar, it's called Animar Zookeeper deck. And a few ways where I could do creature combos. One was already what Spit mentioned, a Dockside loop. It could be Dockside and Tamir's Sabertooth. That's the main one to give me the infinite treasures.
Because Animar doesn't have white. You can't run a meal.
Nope. And so I'll get the infinite treasures. Tamir will end up having indestructible, which would be nice. No one could really mess with it unless they have swords or whatever. But assuming there's no interaction while that's going on, what what I'll do next is I'll cast Apex Devastator with all those treasures that I end up making. Then Hull Breaker Horror must be on the battlefield when Apex Devastator does get cast though.
If only it
So
was Hull Breacher, though.
I don't right. But what happened is the horror is on the battlefield. Apex Devastator is on cast. When you cast it, you trigger the horror. Let's just put Dockside back into your hand, or even a treasure. You even put treasure back into your hand, or even like someone else's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just put whatever you want back into your
I'd
hand.
bounce Dockside.
Yeah. Then you cascade 4 times. And one of those 4 times you could either bring Dockside or the horror back into your hand, or just, you know what, just bounce everyone else's stuff. Let all those resolve, put Dockside back on the battlefield, or I guess cast it, bring Apex Devastator back into your hand, and you just present that big loop where you just go through your entire library minus the lands.
Mm-hmm.
This does not have Thassa's or anything like that, so I don't win that way. But ultimately, what I would like to do is with the Infinite Treasures as well, if I'm able to bring it out using the Horror plus Apex combo, is Eternal Witness and Finale of Devastation. I'll use Finale Devastation, X equals billion, trillion, quadrillion, whatever, and put it out, search for E-Wit. Eternal Witness will get Finale Devastation back into my hand.
Well, it doesn't on initial entry because the spell is not done resolving yet.
Okay.
It would be after the spell is resolved, you could blink it with Tamer Sabertooth and then grab it back.
Because Eternal Witness is actually ETB, it's not
Yeah.
cast.
So it's
So
still
this
on the
is already
stack. It is
resolved.
still currently resolved.
Well, this is already resolved once Eternal Witness. And my understanding is, because I always played it this way with Rune, and my understanding is once Eternal Witness resolves and it enters the battlefield, this is already hidden in the graveyard.
That
So
might be
this
how it
would
is.
this will already be on the graveyard. Eternal Witness ETB. Then I bring Finale Devastation back, and I just keep searching all the creatures that I have in the library for doing it for a billion, like X equals a billion, X equals trillion, whatever I want to do, and just swing for game. Or what I could do too is, the typical Animar plus Ancestor Statue combo.
With that, you should run Walking Ballista.
Yep, I have it in my deck too. Walking Ballista.
That's a win con.
Yep.
Why didn't you list it?
You know, because I didn't want to. I just found these. But yeah, Walking Ballista is also in this deck too. So there's tons of ways to actually win with this deck, and it's actually a lot of fun. It's outside the meta, and it's still a lot of fun. But I did also add Squee in,
Yeah.
Food Chain in the deck.
I mean, you get
Just
infinite counters.
yeah,
Worst
infinite
case scenario, you
counters.
just get infinite counters.
I could do infinite counters. I could keep going with the horror plus Apex if I really wanted to, and then just get enough mana rocks to try to win that way. I even added Undead Navigator and Peregrine Drake just because. I don't know why, but I just wanted to. It's just to fill in the hole. But yeah, I actually always wanted to do Animar. Every single time I actually talk to Spit about this, I've always said, I'm gonna do Animar. I don't know why. But that's like the one deck that I've always wanted to build, is Animar, and I wanted to try it out. And like after a few playtesting and a few adjustments, I think I got it to where I want it. As a play test it, which again we could do that at the store. If you want to come check us out, play test with me. Yeah, cool. You got anything else with creature combos?
Yes, I have Kiki-Jiki lines.
Yeah.
Kiki-Jiki combos with literally anything.
Yep. Felidar Guardian,
Felidar Guardian. There's a
Zealous
couple
Conscript.
other creatures that have the same effect as Felidar Guardian. Village Bell Ringer. It combos Village Bell Ringer in addition to giving you infinite mana if you have mana dorks.
Yeah.
Yeah. In my opinion, in order to run the Kiki-Jiki Felidar Guardian combo correctly, though, you have to be in at least Naya.
Yeah, because that's all the good colors. I mean, you could also do mono red as well because Kiki and Zealous Conscript, but
Well,
Zealous Conscript is, I
then
think
you're
it's too
relying
much.
on drawing everything, though. You're
Yeah,
relying on drawing it. If you're playing it in Naya, you can go through the birthing pod loop to get this combo assembled.
that's true with the Felidar Guardian. Yeah.
I used this combo whenever I was playing Blood Pod. You just sacrifice a 3-drop, preferably, for me it was Timna. Use 2 mana through Birthing Pod to sacrifice Timna. Go and get Felidar Guardian. Felidar Guardian enters the battlefield, flickering pod. Sacrifice Felidar Guardian to pod. Get Karmic Guide. Karmic Guide brings back Felidar Guardian, flickering pod, tap pod, sacrifice Felidar Guardian again. Get Kiki-Jiki, tap Kiki-Jiki to make a copy of Karmic Guide. Karmic Guide ETB, get Felidar Guardian. Felidar Guardian flickers Kiki-Jiki. You make infinite, I think it's 1/4 cats with haste,
Yep.
and swing for lethal.
It's almost similar to a cEDH line, but even then, you could even have just both of those out. Like that's the really nice thing about this combo versus the cEDH line, because cEDH line, you would say that you need to rely on the Kodama.
I have to have Kodama on the battlefield. So the only way for that combo to really work is I have to have Kodama in my command zone, and I have to have an Orzhov partner.
Yeah.
That
Whereas if you just do Kiki-Jiki and Felidar Guardian,
you can use any deck that has, like,
that runs the colors.
if you're doing birthing pod lines to get to this combo, you have to be in Naya.
Yeah. And even then,
Or
like if you have
if
both in
you're
your hand.
if you're in Ink Treader, you can do this.
Yep.
You could also do this in Teamer, as long as because there's a couple blue creatures that combo with Kiki-Jiki.
That's it. I don't think so. Not on top of my head. I
There's a couple. There's one that's a 2-drop. Deceiver Exarch. Trying to get it. It is 2 colorless and a blue. Has flash. When Deceiver Exarch enters the battlefield, choose one. Untap target permanent you control or tap target permanent an opponent controls.
Oh,
You make
that is a combo.
infinite 1/4s still. It is still infinite 1/4s.
So what? You do infinite 1/4. Let's just do. You call
Yeah,
a
it's
million 1/4s. What's someone gonna do? Like, I mean, it'll be kind of funny if someone does like a Cyclonic Rift overloaded, but at that point you're like, no, Tybalt's trickery.
You could also do Spark Double.
Oh yeah, Spark Double does
You'll
work.
make infinite tapped Kiki-Jikis, but if you have something that pings people for whenever a creature dies, then Kiki-Jiki says they die at instant.
Yeah.
So it will ping everyone for a bajillion on your instant.
You could probably add something of sorts like maybe Impact Tremors.
Impact Tremors would kill the table.
Yeah. Impact Tremors would probably be good, and I think that would probably be the best option in CDs because it's still a 2 color.
I'm
Or like it's a
trying.
2 cost.
trying to think of that one Rakdos creature that deals a damage whenever a player sacrifices a permanent.
Mayhem Devil?
Mayhem Devil.
Yeah,
Mayhem
Mayhem Devil's a
Devil.
good one.
All you have to do is be in Grixis for that. You
Yeah,
have to have
that's true.
Spark Double, Mayhem Devil, and Kiki-Jiki.
That is true. That is true. But yeah, I think that's actually everything we wanted to go over. I guess for me, I just wanted to go over my Animar deck that has a bunch of creature. Kiki-Jiki line is really good. That Mirror line, or what was that card called? The one that can't give you negative counters?
Maria.
Maria, yeah, there it is. Yeah, that one's really good. So yeah, if you're interested in building any of those decks, my Animar deck is in Moxfield, and then of course a few of his decks that runs a bunch of creature lines like cEDH are also on Moxfield as well. Just come check it out. Link will be on the description below. So yeah, that was everything that we want to go over. We will be scheduling out gameplays here soon, so be on the lookout for that. And yeah, if you want to come play with us, come check out Hollow in Ada, Oklahoma. We'll be there playing some Commander. I'll probably be there maybe Saturdays. Hopefully
I'll be
Saturdays.
there every other day.
Yeah, yeah. If you want to come play with us, we are all very, very heavy with cEDH, so it'll be a lot of fun. But if you did like the video, feel free to subscribe, like, comment. See you guys next time.